Good afternoon. This is MetLoop meteorologist Nancy Koslick here with an update on today's forecast. We're continuing to track a couple of different systems out there this afternoon. The first one being the incredibly destructive and deadly system that made its way through the southeast over the last few days and is now pushing its way up the mid-Atlantic coast. And we're seeing a lot in the way of heavy rainfall, high winds. We've got wintry mix out there and some snowfall as it continues to push its way to the northeast. So we'll take a closer look at that here in just a second, but we are seeing plenty of activity making its way up the east coast right now. We're also tracking an upper level low making its way through the western United States, dumping a lot of snow out there, especially for portions of Utah, Idaho, and will start to spread over to the east into the northern plains over the next day or so. And we're continuing to watch that low pressure out off the coast of Oregon as of right now, but it's continuing to make its way a little further down to the south, and as it does so, we'll start to see that rainfall make its way out of the Pacific Northwest. It will continue for California over the next 24 hours or so, but eventually we'll start to clear things out for the west coast a little bit, and we'll see a bit of relief out there from some of this wet weather. Just a little bit of a break though. Now, as far as the eastern seaboard goes, we are looking at plenty in the way of rainfall. We've got some thunderstorms embedded in this system as well as it continues for portions of North Carolina and moving up into New York, Pennsylvania. We've still got a little bit of activity spinning its way back into Ohio this afternoon as well. And notice as we work our way a little further north, we're starting to see that transition into the freezing rain, the snow. So this can present quite a problem heading into this evening, especially for that after work and after school commute where those roadways will be very, very slippery. So please be careful over the next couple of days up there. We're also, again, continuing to see some snowfall with that upper level low tracking through the western half of the United States. And as we go through the next couple of days, we'll see quite a bit of snow spreading to the east into the northern plains. But luckily, we will start to say goodbye to some of the activity for the west coast. It'll be fairly temporary, but we will see that low track off to the south and eventually take away some of that rainfall and snow over the next couple of days. As we start to see that low pressure area move its way to the east over the next couple of days through the western United States, we are going to see quite a bit in the way of snowfall out there. We're going to see several inches for places like northern Nebraska and South Dakota, also back into Wyoming, Colorado, and the western portions of New Mexico as well. And of course, as we continue to track that system that ripped its way through the southeast over the last few days, it will bring lots of snowfall to the northeast. So we're looking for, again, several inches of snow, especially for places like New York and northern Pennsylvania over the next couple of days. Here's a look at the future radar, and it shows even more of that activity heading into the northeast for the rest of this afternoon and tonight. Notice we're going to see heavy amounts of rainfall, possibly some stronger thunderstorms embedded in here, but we're also going to see that transition into the wintry mix and snowfall, especially the further north we go. So as we were talking about a minute ago, we will see several inches of snow accumulating, especially into portions of New York, northern Pennsylvania, and even further north over the next 24 hours or so. So this could be very dangerous, especially as those roadways become very slick out there. We're also going to continue to watch that upper low on the west coast make its way to the south. We'll see plenty more in the way of that shower activity for California, but we will eventually start to see this die out over the next couple of days. And that third low pressure area that's bringing the snowfall to the western U.S. and into the northern plains will continue tracking to the east over the next couple of days and of course bring more in the way of snow accumulation for places like Wyoming, Colorado, and back into the northern plains. As always, you can receive more of your weather information on our Facebook page as well as Twitter and metloop.com. Thank you for watching this afternoon. Stay safe and have a great day.